What started as an intense basketball game quickly turned into something that I don't think myself or any of the players involved could have expected. What happened in this game is truly insane.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I could make it easier. I can't. I just know right and wrong. And I know I'm wrong.
Final regular season game day of the year. Another bring your dad to work day. Should be a good one. A lot of storylines in this one. I'll talk about it a little more later. Dang, first one here. We need to get here earlier, Benfica. Okay, so today we played Vitória Guimarães. We kind of had a little issues with them this year. Only beat them by 1 at their place. They got this American that talks crazy during the games. But there's a good chance we play in first round of playoffs. So even though this game doesn't matter for our playoff seeding, it matters for them. There's a good chance they're 8 seeds, so we could play them in the first. So it's important we set the precedence that we're not messing around. The guy who talks a lot of crap too, he's got a YouTube channel as well. And just because I like when I see other athletes creating, I'm gonna link his channels right here. Check him out. I just think it's cool when other athletes are creating. But here we go. Final regular season game day of the year. Yeah, let's get to it. Did we have a frat star on our team?
Hey, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying, bro?
Hey, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
All right, it's a little under 2 hours until game time. When we're playing at home, I like to get in a light pregame lift. As usual, I start with mobility work to get my body prepped to move. Then I'll move into some lightweight exercises to fire up my posterior chain. Basically, that means the backside of your body, your hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Like a lot of basketball players, I'm pretty quad dominant. So the more I focus on activating my posterior chain, the less pressure I feel on my knees and joints. Everything I do in this pregame session is about one thing, getting my body ready to move dynamically. It's really about listening to what my body needs, asking, where do I feel stiff? What needs to get moving? At the end of the day, only you know what your body truly needs, so develop the skill of listening to it. Done with the super basic pregame activation. Oh, gee. All right, here we go. Family in the stands. I'm feeling good. Sadly, we do not have the broadcast clips of the first half of this game, so this game breakdown will look a little different. Here we go. Let's get into it. On my first offensive touch, I get this top pick and roll. They're in a drop coverage. I draw 2 for a second, kick to my 5-man shooter. 5 men that could shoot are very valuable in Europe. Late in the first, I get downhill again, kick to Beto. Good shooter, open shot, just misses it. It's all good. Now we have to get back on transition defense. Here, do a good job walling up, but I think I kind of bring my arms down a little bit, end up getting called for a foul here. This is the same guy I got into it with last game, but this play, he was cool. We were both competing, playing hard, no problems. Get this offensive rebound, kick it to Beto, reload 3. You know that is cash. Now here on this transition closeout, I do a great job attacking the top foot after the pump fake. Gotta finish this, still get fouled, but that should be an and 1 if I'm playing stronger. First points of the game are at the free throw line. This is always a good sign for me to establish my rhythm. Knock them both down. Here we go. Here I have this spread pick and roll. They're in that same drop coverage they were that first pick and roll. This time I get to this kind of stride stop fade. I get fouled, but I think I could have found a better solution here, maybe change my pace better. At this point in the game, we're playing great team defense. That's why the scoreboard looks the way it does. Next play might be my favorite of the game. They ice this side pick and roll. I'm able to reject a little bit, tie cuts baseline for this money lob. In this next play, it's the same action. They sort of have a miscommunication whether it's an ice or not. The defender looks at the screen, so I know the reject is open. Play off 2 feet, finish strong. Maybe could have went with my left hand, but that's 2 points. Now sticking with the trend of good team defense, we get a deflection. Mac gets a steal. Nice little pass ahead here. I make this super awkward dunk. This is so lame, but still another 2 points. Now, even though this game doesn't have a lot of impact for our playoff seeding or doesn't matter much to us at all, it's still important to stick with our habits of effort and team basketball. That's exactly what I do here on this rebound. Get the rebound, kick it to Mac. Nice little 2-point jump shot. Now here, late in the third, me and Mac have this 2-man action. They end up switching, and the big closes way too high. Center of balance is way off. I drive baseline and finish super strong.
Grande bola para Trey Drechsel.
I really like how I played off 2 feet here. It made me more powerful, more under control, and I knocked down the free throw. Now here on this transition defense, I got to be way better. My reaction and my defensive awareness is way too slow. I end up kind of trying to wall up, but I go from point A to point B. That's why this is a foul. I need to be more mentally alert on defense. Now here on this top pick and roll, I watched it again. I probably could have pulled up for this 3, but I really like my decision making here. Make a nice kick out to Diogo, open 3, good basketball, just misses it. I like this. Now here on this switch, I end up baiting the offensive foul. See, I don't create contact early, so he thinks that he needs to initiate contact because he can't feel me on the backside. end up drawing this offensive foul. He's pretty mad. To end the third, I really like how I was manipulating my defender with these simple hip swivels. We're able to get the matchup we want, and I'm able to draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Now it's time to go to the free throw line, knock these both down. As I always say, don't leave money at the line. The free throw is the highest points per possession shot, so you got to capitalize on them. I knock them both down. We are up double digits entering the fourth. After just a terrible start to the fourth quarter, both individually and as a unit, I attack this drop coverage again, get to my mid-range pull-up, good basketball. Now here's an example of losing basketball. I'm late on my man, so Mac has to help down on that curl, gives the shooting 5-man a wide open 3. Then on the box out, I don't secure this rebound. This is terrible effort and terrible focus. Then I overhelp strong side, which is what you never do, leave an open corner 3. We end up hustling just enough to secure the rebound, but this is not good team defense. Now in a 2-point game with 6 minutes to go, here's where things got really interesting. That same player ends up traveling on this play, doesn't like the call from the ref, but he handles it very maturely. What I see is him clapping and trying to bring energy to his team, so he pressures the basketball here. He gets called for a foul, doesn't like it, and continues to clap to energize his team. Benfica fans did not take kindly to this, and they started reacting aggressively. What I see from the outside is a player playing with energy and trying to spark his team to make a comeback in this game. Now, what I don't know is if there was some dialogue between him and the ref that I can't see from this, but on the court, I didn't notice anything. He was called for a second technical, and that means immediate expulsion from the game. So on his way out, a fan has some serious words for him from the stands. This exact moment is when things get way out of hand. I'll let you watch for yourself. The guy he's wrestling with is Tomas Barroso, which is one of our general managers, one of the most decorated Benfica players of all time. As you can see, both benches clear and rush into the tunnel. And of course, our big man, Ivica Radic, when he was rushing into the tunnel, trips on the bench and falls, blocking all of our players from helping Tomas in this situation. The situation ended up de-escalating really fast, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. None of the players got into it with each other. It was basically just Tomas and the player. But you got to remember, both benches cleared, and every time you leave the bench and you're not in the game, it's an immediate expulsion. So now 11 players are ejected. Neither team has a bench. Both teams only have 5 available players to play. And our big man, Macram, has 4 fouls. So if he fouls out, we will now be playing with 4 players. So please, Mac, do not foul. I hit both technical free throws. Very next play, I get downhill straight to the midi, and what was once a 2-point lead is now a 6-point lead, and we're in a way more comfortable position. Great balance on this pull-up, cash. Despite all the chaos of the last 20 minutes, we still got a game to win. Do a good job stepping in front, taking a charge. Not sure if this is actually a charge. It seems like I kind of slid under late, but the referee gave it to me. I don't know, I'll let you guys be the judge. To me, even watching this replay, this is for sure a block. But to get a little payback, this guy does a good job sliding his feet. I'm way too predictable with this push cross. What I really don't like on this play is that 0 change of pace or change of height on this move. Just, again, very predictable. I thought it was super funny to look at each team's bench during the timeout. There's just nobody in there. It looks like an open gym, just 5 guys playing against 5 guys, and that's really what this ended up becoming. So like any open gym, it just becomes a matter of guarding your man. Can you move your feet? Can you stay in a defensive slide? Can you get stops? And that's what we do here. I really like this play, liked my effort, intensity. We get the steal, and now we're up 10 with a minute to go. This game's essentially over. So what a strange final game of the season. And we're going to have to play these guys in about another week or 2 for the first round of playoffs. So a lot of storylines are built into this one. And of course, my parents got to watch not only a game winner, and now a fight in a matter of 2 weeks. Absolute insanity.
You want to be on the vlog? Yeah. All right. You got anything to say to the vlog? This is my man, Joao. He's supporting the team. One of my favorite people I've met here in Portugal, man. You got anything to say?
It's been a pleasure to be a Benfica supporter. I love these guys. I love Drechsel. He's an inspiration to me, and one day I'll be playing here.
Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. I gotta get them all a picture.
All right, back on the couch of truth. That game was, there's a lot to be said on it. I think that the Benfica fans were definitely riling up the player and they took it too far. But I also think as a pro athlete, part of your job is to not react to that outsized noise. The guy I was talking about before the game, he did not do that. I'm not necessarily saying he was in the wrong for getting angry. I think he was wronged, but I think you can never lose your cool like that. And it's gonna be interesting to see what the league kind of does with that. I think also the security guards need to wake up. It's like the police always seem extra until they're needed needed. And it's like, dude, now you got to step in, and they were just late to step in and all this stuff. And we actually play them in the first round of the playoffs. So that's going to be interesting as well. Same matchup, same thing is hopefully it doesn't happen again, because that would be 3 times in a row. But yeah, now we are all rallying and we're going to my buddy Guy's cabin, which should be super fun. It's in Rota, kind of like the countryside of Portugal, like real Portuguese living. And so we're gonna go spend the night there, have a super Portuguese dinner, and really immerse ourselves in the Portuguese experience.
You guys ready to party? Chip girl, break it down, bust it down. Go, 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 go. All right, let's get out of here. All right, gang's all here. We got Benjamin, Carly, Pops, Mom, Miss Penelope. We're hitting the road, about an hour and a half till we get to where?
Roda.
Road trip. Hey, hurry up, man, we're waiting.
Can't go any faster.
There's only 50. We made it.
Woohoo!
Wow, this kitchen looks crazy from right here. Ooh. Oh, we got the pool cooking up and the Portuguese cabana. Have the living room over here. You got all the olive trees. Right in the corner.
That looks scary.
No.
Merenhos.
It's called Moranhos.
Moranhos?
Rice, meat,
Rice,
and
meat, hortelã.
like a meatloaf.
Bacalhau com natas. Cake for my dad's birthday.
Oh, cute. That's so cute.
Which one should I try?
This one.
This one?
This one you got, yeah.
What is this?
Chorizo. I will tell you the Portuguese name. Chorizo. Well done. This is farinheira.
Farinheira. Farinheira.
Different kinds of meat.
You just go nya nya nya.
Farinheira.
Twin Peaks. It's quite.
This is authentic Portuguese experience. Yup.
Happy birthday to you.
It's about 10 a.m. Got my coffee, slept in. It's on the docket for today. I think we're gonna go to one of the coolest lookout points in all of central Portugal, according to Guy and his family. We are gonna ride some ATVs. We're gonna hang out at the pool. I'm gonna whoop Guy in some basketball.
Yeah.
That's a pretty freaking good day in the Portuguese countryside.
10 a.m. My grown adult dad. Here goes. First dunk post knee surgery. Does he have bounce? Almost. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him too. Hey! I got one for you guys. Day after a game, windmill? Oh, hey. Come on, check up the ones then. Let me cook her one-on-one real quick.
Step on my toes. That's not fair.
Oh my god! Screen. We're supposed to go around this screen.
Okay.
Oh, I'm coming for the block. Oh! Fuck
I like this one.
Post-ball alternada.
Hey. There you go. Oh, just a little baby. So we are going to that windmill right there. Okay, bye. Hold down the fort. Bye. True Portuguese countryside. Dang, look at this. This is Portugal, not that Lisbon bullcrap, huh?
Experiences like this Portuguese countryside getaway with family and friends always puts basketball into perspective for me. I'm blessed to still be playing this game, and even more blessed to explore the world and different cultures with the people I love. The daily grind of pro basketball can be all-consuming. It's easy to get caught up in the ups and downs of the season. At times, it's really all I think about. How can I play better? How do I get through this injury rehab? And I feel that way because it means a lot to me. But moments like this are a reminder. It's important to pause, to reflect, and to find perspective. If you had told me 6 months ago that I'd be here sharing this experience with my family, I'd have called you crazy. We can't predict the future, but we can choose how we show up today and how we treat people. Consistency in those two things will lead you to life-changing experiences. You'll find yourself in places you never imagined, doing things you never even knew existed. As I take a moment to reflect on this season, all its twists and turns, I can honestly say I'm proud. Proud of how I've consistently shown up. Proud of how I've treated people with respect. It's been 8 straight months of intentional work, of facing adversity head-on, of putting my best foot forward, both on and off the court.
All right, ready? I'm gonna jump, Dad. Hey.
I would recommend not jumping.
Here we go. Vitok smashed it. 8 out of 10. Final rating.
The beginning of this season feels like a lifetime ago. Beating Malaga to start the year, battling EuroLeague powerhouse Real Madrid, and qualifying for the Basketball Champions League in Turkey. It's all a blur. Then I think about how discouraged I felt during both my calf and knee injuries, how frustrated I was with the timing, how everything felt impossible at times. But I also remember how I committed to the rehab, even when my mind wanted to quit. I remember the disappointment of the Champions League, how it felt like neither the team nor I got the chance to show our full strength. And then I remember the redemption, that last Champions League game, channeling the frustration into our first win and a career performance. I also remember the sting of the League Cup loss, the dominance of a 30-plus game win streak, and now the rhythm I found in the second half of the season. This year has brought highs and lows, breakthroughs and setbacks, but as I take in this last breath of fresh air with my family before playoffs begin, what I feel most is gratitude. Gratitude that I'm still hooping, that my wife and I get to enjoy this beautiful country with our loved ones, that this unexpected basketball journey has changed our lives in ways I never saw coming. And I want to say thank you to you for being a part of it. Thank you for giving this journey even more purpose, for supporting the vision of inspiring the next generation of athletes, and for riding with me through all the highs and lows of overseas basketball life. The 2024-2025 regular season has now come to a close. It's now time for the real challenge, the playoffs. I hope you're ready, because it's time to validate all the work we put in this year. It's time to make a legacy.
We ran out of gas.
On the good side.
Wow.
Do we need to push it?
If you're new here or have been following along for a while now, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The support goes a long way, and we still have the best stretch of the season coming. So as always, get uncomfortable and live atypical. Cheers.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I could make it easier. I can. I just know right and wrong.